He wasn't born into global superstardom, yet there was always something unmistakable about him. A mind wired for music, a tone grounded in raw honesty, and a presence that didn't demand attention but commanded it anyway. SUGA didn't simply debut as another idol in a crowded industry. He built an identity of his own, transforming underground ambition into one of the most respected creative forces in modern music. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. SUGA was born as Min Yoon-ji on March 9, 1993, in Daegu, South Korea. Long before global tours and chart records, he was a teenager immersed in music production, writing lyrics and composing beats in a small studio environment. Music wasn't just passion. It was survival, expression, and identity. Coming from a modest background, he worked part-time jobs to support his craft, often balancing financial struggle with relentless creative drive. His early journey was far from easy. Before debut, he faced resistance from family, financial hardship, and even a serious shoulder injury from an accident while working a delivery job. Yet none of it shifted his focus. In 2010, he joined Big Hit Entertainment as a trainee, not just as a performer, but as a producer determined to shape his own sound. The training years were intense. Unlike many idols, SUGA's foundation was rooted in underground hip-hop, which gave him a distinct artistic perspective. He honed his rap delivery, production skills, and songwriting, preparing for a debut that would eventually redefine global music dynamics. In 2013, he debuted as a lead rapper and producer of BTS. What began as a relatively unknown group quickly evolved into a worldwide phenomenon. SUGA's sharp lyricism and introspective writing became core elements of BTS's identity, tackling themes like mental health, societal pressure, ambition, and self-worth. As BTS expanded globally, breaking records, topping charts, and selling out stadiums, SUGA remained a central creative force behind the scenes. He contributed extensively to songwriting and production, shaping the group's evolving sound across multiple albums. His ability to blend raw emotion with technical precision set him apart not only as an idol, but as a musician in the purest sense. Beyond group success, he explored a more personal narrative through his alter ego Agust D. His solo mixtapes, including Agust D and D2, revealed a darker, more unfiltered side of his artistry. Tracks like Daechwita combine traditional Korean elements with modern hip-hop, showcasing both cultural depth and experimental vision. In 2023, he released his official solo album D-Day, completing a trilogy that reflected his personal and artistic evolution. The project received global acclaim, further proving his ability to stand independently while maintaining authenticity. Offstage, SUGA's personality contrasts sharply with typical celebrity expectations. Known for his reserved and introspective nature, he values privacy, creative control, and meaningful work over constant visibility. His lifestyle reflects discipline, long studio hours, and a focus on production rather than performance alone. Financially, his success extends far beyond idol activities. With earnings from global tours, album production credits, songwriting royalties, and brand collaborations, his net worth reflects a career built on both artistry and strategy. As part of BTS, one of the highest-earning music groups in the world, his financial standing continues to grow steadily. What sets SUGA apart is authenticity. In an industry often driven by image, he prioritizes truth. His lyrics openly address depression, anxiety, and personal struggle, creating a connection with listeners that goes beyond entertainment. He doesn't just perform music, he communicates through it. As of 2026, SUGA stands not only as a global K-pop star, but as a producer, songwriter, and artist whose influence reaches far beyond genre boundaries. His journey from a small studio in Daegu to international stages reflects resilience, honesty, and an unwavering commitment to music. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. He wasn't born into global superstardom, yet there was always something undeniably captivating about him. A presence that blended confidence with warmth, humor with quiet depth. Jin didn't simply enter the world of K-pop as another trainee. He carved out a distinct identity, transforming natural charisma and steady determination into one of the most recognizable personalities in modern pop culture. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Jin was born as Kim Suk-jin on December 4th, 1992, in Gwacheon, South Korea. Long before global tours and record-breaking albums, he was a student with an interest in acting, studying film and visual arts. Music was not initially his primary path. In fact, he was scouted by Big Hit Entertainment while walking on the street, a moment that would completely redefine his future. What began as an unexpected opportunity soon turned into a life-changing commitment. His trainee years were both challenging and transformative. Entering the system without a strong background in singing or dancing, Jin had to build his skills from the ground up. Under the demanding training environment, he developed vocal stability, stage confidence, and performance discipline. His work ethic became one of his defining traits, steadily closing the gap and earning his place in the debut lineup. In 2013, he officially debuted as a vocalist of BTS alongside RM, SUGA, J-Hope, Jimin, V, and Jungkook. The group's early years were marked by relentless effort, gradually building a loyal fan base before exploding into global recognition. As BTS rose to international dominance, Jin's role became increasingly significant, both musically and emotionally within the group dynamic. Vocally, Jin is known for his clear tone and emotional delivery. His voice carries a sense of sincerity that resonates deeply in ballads and introspective tracks. Songs like Epiphany and Awake highlighted his ability to convey vulnerability and self-reflection, adding emotional weight to BTS's diverse discography. Over time, he refined his technique, gaining recognition for his stability in live performances and expressive range. Beyond group activities, Jin explored solo releases that showcased his individuality. Tracks like Moon, dedicated to fans, and The Astronaut, a collaboration that expanded his global reach, revealed a softer, more personal side of his artistry. Each project emphasized connection, storytelling, and gratitude rather than spectacle. Offstage, Jin's personality stands out just as strongly as his performances. Often referred to as worldwide handsome, he balances humor, confidence, and humility in a way that feels authentic rather than manufactured. His variety show appearances, gaming streams, and candid interactions have made him one of the most relatable members of BTS. His lifestyle reflects a mix of discipline and simplicity. While maintaining the physical and vocal standards required of a global performer, he also values personal time, often sharing moments related to cooking, gaming, and everyday life. This balance contributes to his grounded image despite immense fame. Financially, Jin's success mirrors the global scale of BTS. With income streams from album sales, sold-out world tours, brand partnerships, and solo projects, his estimated net worth represents years of consistent growth within one of the most successful groups in music history. BTS's influence across charts, streaming platforms, and international markets further reinforces his position within a global entertainment powerhouse. What truly defines Jin is his resilience. Starting without the technical advantages many idols possess, he relied on persistence, adaptability, and belief in gradual improvement. His journey reflects progression through effort rather than instant perfection. As of 2026, Jin stands as more than just a K-pop idol. He represents evolution, from an acting student discovered by chance to a global artist with millions of fans worldwide. His presence combines humor, emotional depth, and professionalism, creating a legacy that extends beyond music. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.